like, it's for me to get my life better and focus on my schooling, my career, my health. Number one, my health, so I don't fucking die, because I can't do shit for them if I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can't stop stressing if I don't have help, you know? So it's like, and it's like the dads didn't want to help me. They wanted to see me beat. I done lost everything so many fucking times. But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to come back for them. And as far as the whole foster home thing, like, will it be open? Will I still be able to, like, see them?
Welcome to the podcast, Ear2 Podcast, the acronym standing for Is It Important to You? If it is, there's no judgment. If it isn't, there's no judgment. We can voice our opinions with each other very respectfully. So today we just want to quickly discuss her name on social media is Amora Lex. She's 27. She's going to be 28 this year. She went to TikTok and she was just expressing that she has 5 children and she recorded everything. She gave them up to CPS. She was saying it's just too much for her. She's tired. None of the fathers or the father's family is giving her any help. And she went to CPS and you see her talking to a social worker, asking, can she visit? Can she bring them gifts and stuff? Her oldest is 11. And if if I'm correct, I think the youngest is 3. 5 children at 27. Um, what are your thoughts about this with this young mother with 5 children deciding that it's just too much for her and she wants to give her children up? She gave her children up to CPS. What do you think about this?
My first thought was, dang, okay, she's not wrong, because when people unalive their kids, we get mad. Like, why didn't you give him away?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't mentally stable. And like I said, my first thought was, dang, I feel really bad. Maybe this is now quote. Well, note this. This is before I realized they did say she had 5 kids. So I'm thinking it's 1 or 2. And so I'm like, okay, maybe she's doing the right thing, because when people, like I said, unalive their kids, we always say they know they wasn't mentally stable. Why
Mm-hmm.
didn't they give them away,
Mm-hmm.
or do something to, or at least call somebody or something, even if they didn't have family, the dads, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized she had 5.
Mm.
Then
The
the thing
first one,
was,
the first one at 14 or 15. Okay, you can go ahead.
so yeah, the first 5 kids, because she said, oh, this is for the better, and then she was crying and she said, I need to focus on my schooling and my health so I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, because I can't do anything for them dead. So
Mm-hmm.
I think she was saying, she was, it don't sound like it, but she probably was saying, I can't do anything for them dead, as in she probably don't want to hurt her, kill herself or them. So at first I'm like, okay, that plays a part in it. I feel bad. But then again, she was saying she want to shake her behind. And
Uh,
then all this stuff started coming out when she got in the car. It's like, I felt the energy shift. If you watched the live, when she got in the car, she was so happy. I don't know if you realize that.
mm.
That's just me. I just picked up on how to, like, the energy shift. She was boohoo crying in there. Oh, they're so intelligent.
Intelligent, sweet,
I
dinosaur.
love them.
Mm-hmm.
They like geograph. And then when you got in the car, you started, it's like she seemed happier, like, oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, she just got like, that's just me. If you watch, anybody watch the live, you see she was so sad in there. And then I don't like how that energy, like, she was so like, she was kind of happy when she got in the car. She
Yeah.
she tried to remain sad, but you could tell she was like, all right, now I'm finna do me. Like, she seemed a little, and I don't know, something about me, I don't, it's something.
And do you and be pregnant again, ma'am?
That's, and then another thing too. Okay, the first one is hard. The second one is hard. The third one is hard. The fourth one is hard. The fifth one is hard. You kept having kids. I know some people with 3 kids. Okay, I know personally, and nobody can tell. This is how I know I'm right. I know people, friends, family with 3 kids, and they know it's hard.
Mhm.
After that third one, man, they be like, okay, now I'm doing a little bit too much. I'm struggling.
Yeah,
Dad's not dadding. Like, they don't like it. So they stop. But you kept going after three. So it's like, how bad should I feel for you?
exactly. And I'm just a lot of people saying she needs to be shown grace, but it's so much you can take from this because, in my opinion, like you said, with one child, I have two. With one child, to me, you pushing it. With two children, you at the edge of the cliff. With three children, it's over with. Four, you done. Five,
Know what you're doing
I
at
don't.
five.
I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. At 27, I can't even imagine. That's you so young.
You kept
Okay,
conceiving. Like,
exactly. And then she says her first two are a product of rape. So she says
that's what
she
I
was.
said. That's
So
why I
she
said,
said it
okay.
was rape. Okay. Now you say none of your, and this is to me, this why I say you have to choose your partners because there's no reason you should have five children and none of the fathers are active in the children's life. The youngest one, she said that father passed away. Okay, so you have four other children. I mean, four other children, fathers still alive and well. Why aren't they active in the child's life? This is why you have to be selective. You can't, if you know you want to be up having sex and doing all this, ma'am, they got birth control pills, condoms. They have the IUD that you can, they have birth control shots. One, two, after rape, why you didn't get no birth control? Three, why you didn't get no birth? Four, why you didn't get no? Five, are you on birth control now, ma'am? That you taking your children to CPS? And then for her to post that saying she want to get her bag up, then she want to go to somebody club and shake her ass, and then if I'm correct, she was on a podcast and she says she's about to take her license to be a RN and you want to get your children up. But that to me just even proves my point more that children are more than financial. Children, emotionally, you have to be there for them, not just financially. Financially, that takes a lot from you. That's why people don't understand when you having kids, it's not just money. You have to have time. You have to have, it's emotional. It's mentally, you have to be prepared for it. It's not just money. And so
Mhm.
when you having children back to back to back, your hormones all out of whack, and then you have situations like this. And then if you choosing the wrong people to have children with, it's even worse. And you
And
hear
another thing, sorry, when you're done.
well, you hear her say the grandmothers are deadbeats. And I have an issue with even on that live, she says the youngest child's father passed and she still have to go spit on his grave. Ma'am, why is that what you worried about? So to me, that indicates to me if you saying you got to go spit on his grave, that if he was alive, he wouldn't be in that child's life because you have a problem with him. You still talking about going to spit on his grave. So it's just so much. And then let me let you speak. But this is another thing why I always say mental health comes into play when these women having all these children. You mental health is really serious, and these women having children back to back to back. It's just not good. You can't. You should not do that. So
Yeah. And another thing, you said something that reminded me of something that I did. Um, okay, the first two, they're a product of rape. I understand. That's why I said the first three. I understand. Now, what I don't like is I went to her Twitter personally, her Amora Lex,
yeah,
and I seen I seen that she adult content,
and
um,
they say she deleted. It says that she has
adult
deleted her social media account since this been going
ad-
on.
yeah, I went not on her Twitter. Sorry, her ex, formerly known as Twitter. I went on
Okay.
there and I adult content. Givenchy, Givenchy is designer.
Uh huh.
Uh, all this stuff like it's not. I don't. I don't. Once I started to see how she is, now I understand. Okay, I didn't her being because I know when you're a product of rape, and sometimes we don't have when you have a good father figure or a male figure, you can be promiscuous.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't blame her for that, but I don't. I just don't. Something I started to my grace for her started to die down when I seen the all this stuff she was saying about all this just everything she was saying, and I think I think she probably could be going to school, but I think she was using that as like a she wants people to feel bad
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
on her Twitter
But
she's
we
saying
don't we don't know. We don't know her personally. She could be in school, so
she could, but like I said, I don't know.
trying to play in our
When I see
hearts,
it, I'll believe it because like I said, I went on her Twitter and she's talking about,
heartstrings.
oh yeah, I'm trying to be a billionaire. All these business plans are failing. Da da da. So I don't know. It's just something about her that's
Yeah.
just I do feel bad, and I understand it's hard as a mother. You went through a lot, rape. You probably don't know your. You probably don't. You know you need some mental help. You need therapy.
Yeah. But
All of this,
but
but
one thing, and we gonna get ready to end. My thing is after two, and if they are a product of rape, you need mental counseling right there, because I see some people they would get promiscuous from that happen, but you I just don't understand why she didn't get on some form of birth control. And a lot of people I see were saying, "Oh, it's always on the mothers and not the fathers." We know this.
yeah, we
So
know.
if I know how a man could easily walk away and get stuck with, I'm going to be stuck with the child. I'm not going to continue on number three. I'm not going to continue on number four. I'm not going to continue on number five. And I'm only 27 years old. Not me. Like I said, one, you pushing it. One child, you pushing it. Two children, you standing on the edge of the cliff. Now, when you start wanting three, four, five, all that's something you're gonna have to deal with, because this is your choice. These are your choices.
Yeah.
So,
You make
um,
after them first two of,
yeah,
they was, you ended up pregnant and you didn't
hmm,
want to get an abortion. You don't have to. Um,
right.
okay. After that, what made you want to keep your those two experiences carrying? This is my problem. Those two experiences of carrying those kids was traumatic. Those were not happy experiences.
It
Why
would
did
make
you
me not
keep?
even want any more children.
Why did you keep? If that was traumatic, why did you? I don't know. I don't want to sound judgy, but I'm just
Me
thinking.
either. So, where I am showing her grace is, I'm trying to figure out where I would show her grace. I'm trying to figure out. I can't really. I'm
Well, for
trying to
me,
see. I don't see where I could show her grace,
for
but I
me,
do I do agree with her not harming her children, because, like,
that's
I have another channel where I just strictly cover moms that harm their children. She didn't harm her children, but why not keep them in the family is my second question. Do you
uh
not have family members that can help you? You just want to give them to complete strangers?
because she doesn't.
Sometimes complete strangers the kids might come out better. Never
The
know.
system, because the
But,
system, they say the system is like hell for, sorry, for
foster
kids.
children.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like the system is like it's almost a trauma. Like you're throwing them, you're just destined to give them trauma. But like I give grace where she did say, she's not mentally stable. So I mean, at least you didn't kill your kids.
Yeah.
So
And we can end right here, but you know what bothered me the most? Because Amora Lex is her social media name. If you are going to give your children up, and you asking this lady, this CPS worker, can you come and bring them gifts weekly for birthdays and come to see them every week? To me, that's even more torture. Like, that's more. You want to come every week. You want to give them to a stranger and come and visit your children every week. Send them with somebody in your family. You want to bring them birthday gifts? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We can agree to disagree. Let's everybody just let us know how you feel about this case with I don't know what her real name is. I know
Yeah,
her social
I
media.
feel bad. I feel bad for when those kids have to watch that video on live.
Yeah, because the oldest is 11. Come on.
He
These
already.
kids on social media at 5 and 6 years old. So imagine an 11-year-old. He could go right on social media and see all this on TikTok.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go see you saying, "I just want to go shake my butt."
Yeah. So let us know what you all think about this 27-year-old mom with 5 children. She's going to be 28 this year. Says she's in school for nursing, medical assisting, and she went and gave her children up to CPS. She says too much. None of the fathers are involved. She says the grandmothers are deadbeats, and she just wants to live her life. So let us know what you think about this. Does mental health come into play? What do you think? And voice your opinion. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for listening.